The reason that you're stuck or broke isn't because you have bad luck. It's because you keep listening to people that have never seen any sort of success, including yourself. What's up, guys? It's Getbusyenterprise. Welcome back to my mentorship channel. Today, I'm going to be speaking about how most of you guys continue to listen to the wrong people, and it's the main reason why you are where you currently are. There's two things that you're doing wrong. One, you're listening to outside voices or outside opinions of people that have never amounted to anything. Two, you're continuing to listen to yourself and take your own advice over people that already have proven results. So let's start with number one, listening to outside voices. The two main people that a lot of us listen to over and over and over again, and I'm sorry, but they've never amounted to anything, are our parents, depending on where you're from, right? Me, personally, when it comes to my parents don't have the results that I want. They don't make the money that I want to make. They don't live where I want to live. They don't drive the cars I want to drive. They're not living the life that I want. So I understood very early, stop listening to my parents, because if I do, my future is going to look like theirs. Am I right or wrong? If I know someone doesn't have the results that I want and I listen to them and I take their opinion time and time again, where am I going to end up? I'm going to live the same exact life because I'm following the same exact footsteps. That's what you have to be aware about, right? Environmental awareness. You have to be aware of your environment and the decisions that you're making, or you're going to end up in the same exact environment as the people around you. My parents don't have the results that I want, so I'm not going to listen to them. For example, I was speaking to a client yesterday and he told me that he wanted to start my mentorship program. He wanted to change his life around. He wasn't making much money. He was still living at his parents' house at 26 years old. He had no car. The job that he was working wasn't paying him much. He wanted to change his life. He spoke to his dad about starting my mentorship program. His dad told him, stop wasting your money on stupid things. Let's get you a good job that's gonna make you stable income and save your money. That's what he told him, quote unquote, right? And I'm on the phone with this student and he's telling me he doesn't know what to do. His dad doesn't think it's a good idea, so now he's scared of making the $5,000 investment into my mentorship program. And my exact words to him were, what does your dad do now? He said his dad is working at a bank. I asked him, how much money does his dad make for the year? He said $50,000. And I said, okay, cool. So you're going to take the advice of someone that is making $50,000 compared to taking the advice from someone that's already generated well over $1 million within their business. I asked him, does your dad live the life that you want to live? Does your dad do the things that you want to do? Do you want to follow the same exact footsteps as your father? And he said, no. And I said, okay, cool. So why do you continue to take his advice? And a lot of the times, most people are unaware. They don't know that they're doing these things. It's in your subconscious. Our parents raised us. Our parents made sure we were always safe. So our parents make us feel safe. So when your parents tell you they don't think something's a good idea or they think you should do something else, most of the times you're going to listen because you've been taking your parents' advice the entire time, your entire life. But there comes a point where you have to have a realization. You have to be real with yourself. If I continue to follow my parents' footsteps, will I become successful? Will I build the life that I want? Most of the time, the answer is no. And it all depends on where you come from, because I know, me personally speaking, my parents don't have the results that I want. Your situation might be different, but for most people that look like myself, it's true. Our parents don't have the results that we want. So why do we continue to listen to them? If you continue to listen to them, you're going to follow their footsteps and you will stay stuck like you think you are, or you'll stay broke, right? So I spoke to this student. We had an hour conversation. I made him aware of the things he didn't know he was subconsciously doing, and he's no longer going to take his dad's advice. He's going to get started with the mentorship. Why? Because he wants more for himself. So that's the first thing. Stop listening to people that don't have the results that you want. This isn't just parents. Our friend group is the same exact way. If you were to tell your friends you're looking to start a business, you're looking to do this, you're looking to do that, anything that's different in the entrepreneurship field, something you've never done before, something your friends don't know you for, what are they going to tell you? They're going to tell you they don't think it's a smart idea. Isaac, I think you should just get a better job. I think you should just get better at saving your money. I don't think you're on the wrong path. And the reason for it, your friends, they see you for who you currently are. They don't see you for where you're going, right? They've been knowing Isaac for 3 years. The Isaac that's been working a job for 3 years. They're going to tell you to continue to do the same exact things because that's what they know you for, right? They don't see you doing more than what you're already doing. So they're not going to tell you it's a good idea, right? They're giving you advice based off of who Isaac is, not who Isaac wants to be. So stop listening to your friends. They're not going to give you the best advice. Your friends want you to be comfortable, and they're going to tell you advice based off of who you currently are. not where you're going. My friends 6 years ago would have looked at me crazy if I told them I wanted to start a business and I wanted to make $1 million. Or if I told them I was going to make $1 million. They'd laugh at me. They'd tell me, yo, Ru, I don't think that's smart. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're on the right track. Save up your money, buy a house in the next 6 years, have a family. That's all you need. They were gonna give me advice based off of who I was a few years ago. So that's the first thing. Stop listening to people around you. They're not going to give you the best advice. 2, stop listening to yourself. You really gotta break this down. Are you where you want to be? If the answer is no, guess who was the person that made those decisions that took you to where you currently are right now in life? It was you. You, at the end, made the final decisions on anything you wanted to do in your life. You have led yourself to where you are now. If you're watching this video and you think you're stuck, or you think you're broke, and you don't think you're good enough, or you don't think you're able to see any amounts of success in your life, it's because you have followed your own decisions. When I dropped out of school and I was sleeping on my friend's couch for an entire year, I was the one that led to that outcome. I made those decisions. I decided to drop out. I decided to not get a job and sleep at my friend's house. Those are decisions that I made, realizing, yo, I keep listening to myself. I don't come from money. I don't come from success. I've never had a business before. I got to stop listening to myself because I'm gonna end up in the same exact cycle. You're gonna end up doing the same thing over and over and over again because you're listening to yourself. You don't amount to anything. But there's people out there that are super successful and are making tons of money and are living the life that I want to live. They've done something different. So instead of listening to myself and making my own judgment on things, I'm gonna listen to someone else. Why? If I continue to listen to myself, I'm gonna end up in the same spot. So I understood I need to stop listening to myself and the people around me. We aren't where we want to be. Let me position myself to learn from someone that's living the life that I want to live, and maybe I'll see changes. Maybe I'll see improvement. Maybe I'll make more money. Maybe I might be able to become successful. Stop listening to yourself. Listen to those that have what you want. And that's why in my mentorship, the first thing I do is I teach my students how to think, how to critical think. I teach them how to become aware, because without those things, you'll never be successful. Most people can't think for themselves. Everyone is so easily influenced by other people's fears and other people's thoughts, right? So stop listening to other people. Stop listening to yourself. I advise you to get a mentor. Find somebody that has the success that you want. Do exactly what they did. And if you stay down long enough, you work hard enough, you focus long enough, eventually you're going to be exactly where they are. Get Busy Ru checking out. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Continue to tune in. Peace.